Okay, this week we did lesson 7, session 2, subtracting by adding up. So here's the problem we use. There are 55 fish caught using a dip net in the river. 25 are large and the rest are small. How many small fish are caught? So that's what we're looking for. I say, look at the question mark. Tell me, read that sentence. What are we looking for? Oh, the small fish. So then I say, okay, what is going to be important information to solve that problem? Well, we know they've caught 55 fish. That would probably be our total. Then 27 of them are large. The rest are small. So we're going to start, I said line equals line. Draw that out. Now we're going to fill it in. There are 55 fish caught. Where do we put that? Let's put it at the beginning. It's at the beginning of our story. And they're using a dip net in the river. Then 27 are large. Then that's going to be the next number. Now when we're comparing like how many, how much more, that type of thing, it's always going to be a subtraction. So put a subtraction and then read the rest of the sentence. 27 large fish. So we know there's 27 large. And you could even do this to help them make sense of the problem. And then I kind of showed them, this is the bar model. We've used it before. I think it's pretty helpful when you fill it out because you can fill it out like this. You say, okay, the total's on the top, large is here, small is here, let's fill it out. So you fill it out. Now, if I go this way, I go start at 55 and I go down, I subtract. So 55 minus 27 equals question mark. Now, when you're adding up, you're going to want to add. So we're going to change this subtraction problem to an addition problem. That's where this bar model comes in handy. Some kids can do it this way, and some will do it a fact family way. So we'll do it this way first. So if I'm going to change it to addition, you start here at 27, and you go up. Now, when you go up, you add. So now it turns into 27 plus question mark equals 55. Or some kiddos may even look at this going, oh, that's a fact family. If you take these two numbers and put them right here and put into plus. So the number that comes right before the equal sign and the number that comes after the equal sign, just move them down and put an addition problem. And then that 55 will go at the end because that is your equals. So that's kind of the problem they used. Now the two strategies we learned are, the first one is adding tens first. Now this is not my favorite. It kind of confuses the kids. Now you changed it from subtraction problem to an addition. So we're going to use the addition problem now because we're adding up. So we're adding. Okay, start at 27 is our goal. Getting to 55, or we start at 27, getting to 55 is our goal, okay? So we're going to add our tens first, okay? I don't know how many jumps I'm going to make because remember, these right here are your jumps. I don't know how many jumps it's going to be, okay? But I know I start at 27 and I got to get to 55. So I want to get as close to 55 without going over. So I'm going to start at 27. And we're going to go 27, so adding tens, 27, 37, 47. Now, if I go to 57, that's too many. It's gone over. So I know I have to stop at 47, okay? Then I'm going to get to my next 10. 10s always end in a 0. So after 47, your next 10 is 50. How many jumps was that? 3. And then I'm at 50 and I know my goal is to get to 55, so I do 5 jumps. Then you're going to add up your jumps, 20 plus 3 plus 5. And we add those up. 3 plus 5 is 8, plus 20 is 28. Okay? Now I don't love that because it's very confusing for them to get to 27, 37, 47. Now some kids might actually really like that and they might really understand it. I particularly like this one best. So I star it, okay? So here's your original problem. Remember, you changed it to a fact family, changing it to an addition problem. Now, we're going to start with 27 right here. Now, remember, we started at 27. Your goal is to get to 55. So I'm 27. Get to the next 10. What is the number that ends in a 0 that comes after 27? So it's 30, okay? Write that in there. How many jumps did it take us? It took us 3. Okay, now this will be more familiar for them. So now we're going to count to 10, and I don't want to go over 55. So I'm like 30, 40, 50. Oh no, I can't go to 60 because now I've gone over, so I stop at 50, okay? And you write your number every time it goes down, write your number. You did 10 here, so that was 20, okay? Now your jumps, 50 to 55. How many jumps is that? 5. Again, here are your jumps. We're adding up our jumps because we don't know our jumps. So 3 plus 5 is 8. Plus 20 is 28. So 2 different ways. Find out which way makes more sense for them. Obviously, I like this first one better. We didn't do this. We ran out of time today. We were so short on time, so we didn't do that. We did do this page. I did have them do that second strategy, getting to that 10 and then going. I did do it that way, so you should see this on their papers. You do have fluency tonight. It is a lot, so please just do one side. Don't do both sides. It is very lengthy, and I don't want them to be in tears, and it takes forever. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.